guys, in this video tutorial I would like to explain about graphics with R. R is famous for their cutting edge graphics. There are three systems. One is the base graphics system, the other is latex graphics system, and the third one is ggplot graphics system. I would like to start on the base graph system in R, and then in the next lectures we can explain about the other two graphics system in R. Let's just see the basic things. This is something you can see on Google, and you can see different texts or literature about graphics system with R. You can see that it is mentioned that fortunately R has excellent graphic capabilities and can be used whether you want to produce plots for initial data exploration, model validation, or highly complex publication quality figures. There are three main systems for producing graphics in R: base R graphics, latex graphics, and ggplot2. Each of these systems have their own strengths and weaknesses, and we often use them interchangeably. In this chapter, we'll focus mainly on R graphics, on base R graphics with sprinkling of latex graphics for added variety. Okay, so for this system, you can see that we will start with the base graphs in R. You can see that is very simple, and when you are learning R in the beginning you are using this system, and then latex, and then for more better graphs you are using ggplot2. So the main focus is to discuss in today's lecture about base graph system, and I will show you that how you can make some good graphs in the base graph system. Okay, let's open the R Studio and see that how we can. I have a data set I prepared for this lectureship. This is the data set. The file name is this one. So now the path is not correct. So let's see. This will not. Okay, not working. So let's set the working directory. And you should know that how you can get the working directory. That is the command get wd get working directory, and you will just parenthesis, and you will see this is your working directory. So we are in the same directory. There is no need to change the path. Let's see what's the name of the file. Let's open the file, and that is starting from, or just right R and click on the tab button. You will see this is the file which I need to open in this for this lecture. Okay, just do this. You already know about how we can read .csv file, and you know about the basic of R. So now we need to start some graphics and data analysis, and to go to some advanced topic toward data science. And then SAP, that is my comma. Okay, let's open this. Oh, that's working fine. Great. Now you can see by head, and remember that I assign this data which is in this file to X. Now the data is available in X. Let's run this command, hit X, that what is in the data. Okay, the data has the first column is year, second is observed data, and third one is model data, the fourth one is another model data, fifth is another model data, 7 and 8 are different other models. Now I would like to plot these data set. You can plot simply you can do simple plots. Just make clear this. You can plot and now X, and you need some subsetting, that is 2, because the first column, remember that I explained this in my previous lecture. I will mention the link of that lecture in the comment section for this lecture. So you can see from there that how we can do some subsetting. Now this is the second column. I will say type that I need to mention should be L line and okay LWD that is equal to suppose 1 call is equal to color that's mean color that's I just want red suppose for this. Now plot this just run the enter. Okay, okay, yes, so this is the plot. You can see this is the plot, and remember that we need to improve this plot. This is not this is not self-explanatory part. I need to make clear. I mean to make the self-explanatory plot. You can improve this LWD equal to 2. This is line width. So now line will be this line will be little thicker. Yes, that is a little thicker. It's looking good. Now you need to write something on the x-axis and something on the y-axis. That is not mentioned. We need to know about the data. What is mean by this data? So we need to write if this is temperature and this is some other things you need to write on this side. Whatever are these things you need to write on these sides. Okay, let's suppose I'm drawing the density function. I need to first assign density function to each one. These are just the names. So this is now the data. Suppose an x z1b that is equal to density of second column x z1 f1 that is the density of column 3. Density command is used that calculate the density function, probability density function. And similarly, I mention all these, but I don't need these all because whatever the columns, I need just to mention those, not all these. Just remove this. I will need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 8, so I don't need this one. Okay, so I will just put D1 that is density for simplicity, D2, D3 just for simplicity, D4, D5, D6. Remember, we need to change all these things everywhere. D6 in the subsequent commands, D7, D8. So now I think we don't need 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 only. This means that this is 6 and we start on the second column, so we reach to 7. Run these commands, you will calculate the densities. Okay, this is working fine, great. Remember that you can open a separate window by this command x11 and you will see a separate window. Okay, just do like this. You can see this one. Now you can this command par mfrow. This will split the screen into 2 rows and 3 columns. Now this is we assign this change to D1. So the first density will be plotted like this. You can just see how this look like. Okay, we need to make this is like this. We need to adjust the density, this one, y limit. Okay, I need to plot on this. I need to cross this because I want to see that here and I don't want to use this. I need now to, okay, I don't need to this one. I will use this at the last stage, not now. Okay, this is the density function, but you can see that I need this to adjust x-axis and y-axis. How I can do this? Let's see this. Y limit, I need to increase y limit because this should be a little more, and x-axis should be until 600, suppose, and that should be from, you can say, of course, from 0. Okay, just see this. Look how it improved. That look very great. This should be from minus 10, and this should be to 8 or 7. Oh, fine. That's really great. So this is now the graph, and I will just explain what you need to write here. Plot is the command that will use that will plot d1 density 1 with the green color. With these limits, you can adjust the limits of x-axis. Okay, now I need further tricks to fix this. This should be 480. You can fix your limits from here, x-axis and y-axis. Now run this again. Yeah, this is perfect. Now I need more, but anyways, okay, it's fine. And main, this means that on the main, this place you are writing nothing. I think you need to remove this because this is printed on the top, this comma. So if you remove this, there will be nothing on the top. Just see. And if you write something, Dr. FKY, you will see this will be printed on the top. So this is the main. You don't need to write. If you need, you can just write. So main is empty. Okay. X lab, that is precipitation. This is depend on your variable. I'm just explaining with this data. So if your data is temperature, you can write temperature. If your data is precipitation, you can write precipitation and the unit. And this is the density. Okay, so this is X lab. LWD is line width, that is 2. Suppose I'm writing 1, it will be thin line. Yes, that is thin line. And if I'm writing 3, this will be a really bold line. And if I'm writing, suppose, write 5, okay, and that's not looking good, so I just need to 2 here. Okay, that's fine. And okay, okay, fine. This is 1. That's okay. Now I need to write another line with this. Suppose that is D2. I need to write D2. I want to plot second line with this line. That you can do by lines because this plot type is line. You can see this is line. So lines D2, that means the second data set, color red and LWD2. And you will see, you can see, yes, this look like this. Let's make it a little bigger. I need some adjustment here because this is really, I will start from minus 50. Okay, the first one, the second one, and you can see a comparison. Okay, so these are about plotting, how we can plot different data sets. You can add more by just adding lines and write the name of the data. That means that whatever is the data and then different color and NWD is the same. You can add multiple lines, not only one. You can add more lines. Okay, so this is okay. This is just the basic plot. 2 lines just by adding this line. The first line was the green, and then I added this line, and you can add more lines. Now I need to make this self-explanatory graph. X-axis is clear, y-axis is clear, but I need something more. What is mean by this green line? What is this and what is this? So I need to write. Okay, this is, you can say this is a precipitation, but I need, this is something different. These are some extreme values, some temperature or precipitation extreme. So I can put different, I mean that legend here or here where the space is more. so that it can be read. I mean that it should be self-explanatory. So I'm just using this my legend size legend. This is the command top left that will be here, and this will be mentioned on the top left and called green, and these are the text size and this top. So just run this command, you will see yes, this is mentioned. Okay, this means that these two data sets are about R95P for zone 1. This is some region 1 or whatever. This is the region 1, a particular region, and this is the variable R95P. This is the extreme precipitation, heavy precipitation. Now I need to write for which duration are these values. This will be really helpful for the other the readers in the research paper, particularly in the publications. So I'm just adding this legend locator. This means that legend. This is of course a command. You can see that there is something appear. Locator mean that you can put where you want, where you put the cursor. Just click and you will put this legend. This is the beauty of OR. And now see, this is the duration. You can write a list of values with the C in parentheses. So this is one duration and this is the second duration. So first duration and second duration. And if you want to give different color to these durations, you need to write call equal to C because there are two values. So I'm just writing C green for the first, it for the second. And okay, this is general and this is text color green and red. And this is about the text. Let's run this command and see what this produce. Okay, just do this. Okay, I run this command and I can put, but I think this is it is okay. There's some problem with R. This white. Let's see how we can. Okay, now let me run this again because this is something looking like it is stagnant. So I will just run this again. Plot green. Oh no, there is some problem. Let's do this. Okay, it is saved, but I don't know what's the problem with this. Let's see. Let's wait for a while. Okay, just I will close this. Open this again to see if it can help. Okay, I think this is okay. This is fine. Okay, again the same thing. This is the same file I'm reading. And now head of the data, and now D1, D2, and D3. Okay, and now I'm just plotting this D1 and then I will add D2 as I did already. I want to explain about the legend. So this is the variable name for both line, and now I want to run this one, the locator. This is important. Okay, you can see that I told you that when the cursor is look like this plus sign, this means that you have to do something with this. You can put this legend anywhere where you want. So I have greater space here. I will just click here and you will see this is the legend. This is not appropriate because it's not clear because this look like outside of the line. I will do this again, but I need to do again the plot. Okay, perfect. And now I will do here. So now this graph is totally self-explanatory. This means that these data sets is for this variable in this region, and this is this time period, and this is the other time period. So this give you a comparison that what's happened to this variable in the second time period as compared to the first time period. So this is about the base plot. I will do some other lecture on this because we need to do more on this because graphics are very important in data analysis. You can add more line by just using lines D3, D4, D5 for different color and same LWD. But you need to then extend also the legend size. The legend, of course, there are two values now, but if you are adding more lines, you will have more values or something like that with different colors. Okay, thank you very much. And if you like the content, please subscribe the channel and see you in the next lecture. Ciao.